A very good Saturday morning to everybody. I'm streaming on two different services. I'm streaming on the Facebook page, which is where I will answer questions that you have about the forecast for today, and also streaming on YouTube, which I usually do not keep an eye on, but I do keep an eye on the Facebook page. It's good to see everybody. Hope all is well. Last weekend before Christmas, getting ready for the holiday, and if you got last minute stuff you got to do today, the weather will cooperate. Caught a break last night, though. We talked about how there was going to be some clouds that came in yesterday, and the clouds were going to be with us tonight, and for last night. And when we ushered in winter, which is the winter solstice at 3:20 a.m. here local Central Time, that there would be a lot of cloud cover overnight, and that was a good thing because what clouds do, they act like a blanket. So like during the day, you get this heating at the surface, and it wants to go back up into the sky. But if you put clouds at the top of it, it traps some of that air into the surface and can limit how cold you get overnight. So we were on air this morning. Temperatures were in the low to mid 30s, and everybody was like, yeah, it's really cold. And it was, but it would have been a lot colder had we not had the cloud cover and we were able to clear the skies out. That's what's going to happen tonight. After a day where we pop a lot of sunshine throughout the day, once the clouds move out, it'll be a blustery day, low 40s, and the winds will make it feel colder. We go into tonight and we finally do clear the skies out. That's going to drop those temperatures way back, so you're in the 20s by Sunday morning, and then only topping out near 50 Sunday, but less wind, lots of sunshine will go a long way to making Sunday feel better than Saturday. And looking ahead long term, looks like it'll warm up for Christmas Day, and temperatures will get near 60 degrees. So the cold air is not sticking around for very long at all. Much of the U.S. is cold now. Much of the U.S. is going to warm right up as we go into the holiday itself, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. The exception may be the northeastern areas of the U.S. where a little light coating of snow may happen Christmas Eve day. But I'm looking at the models casually, not so much zeroing in on the forecast for the Northeast since I don't forecast there anymore. I forecast for the Tennessee Valley, of course. But we had some much needed rainfall this past week, which was good. Very nice to see some rainfall, not just Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Drought monitor was updated, showed improvement, which was good. Still will have a long way to go. The rainfall that fell on Wednesday is not part of the update. That comes next week. They cut it off on Tuesdays. So if anything falls after Tuesday, it gets added to the next drought monitor after that. What's up, D? How you doing? Good morning, my good friend. Happy Saturday to you. Hope all's well. You have time off, don't you? Next week? We can have 2 weeks, you said? Good for you. A lot of my friends work for companies where they actually already have the Christmas holiday off, which is actually really awesome. I don't have that luxury, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Got to make sure my battery is good, everybody. There we go. Hi, Charlene Venable. Good to see you on. Good morning to you. I'm going to take you through some of the graphics. First off, what I want to do, if I could, is I want to get some of the webcams up. Because we did a lot of cloud cover this morning, but there was a little sunshine trying to pop through, and that always can lead to some beautiful looks across the area, even if it is cold. Hi, Amanda. She says, hey, y'all, good morning. Good to see you on, Amanda. Look at that in the shoals. So I was thinking like mid to late morning, we get into some sunshine, but here at 8 o'clock, that looks pretty sunny in the shoals, and I think we're doing okay there. Check East Limestone out. That looks good. Look at all that sunshine. Still 34 degrees. But, yeah. Charlene says, you work more than anyone else there. No. Oh, Charlene, you're so sweet. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I feel like it's a very good balance between life and work right now. I'm very happy with it. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Gunnersville, you're going to probably hang on to the cloud cover a little longer in Gunnersville. The more south you are, it will probably take just a little bit longer to get into the sunshine. So there you see more clouds. Had a beautiful look. Look at that in the Huntsville. Now, about 20 minutes ago, the sun was positioned right behind the cloud, and it was just absolutely beautiful. I took a picture of it. Maybe I'll post it later. Charlene, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Patricia Weaver, good morning to you. Thank you for saying hello. Amanda says, I heard Valerie is making cookies today. That is the rumor, that she is making cookies. And they're always really good. If you haven't had Vacation Valerie's cookies, you have missed out because they're very good. Decatur, looking very good. Look at all that sunshine. This is all happening faster than what the forecast models even said, so that's good. Still bright. I see shadows in Madison, and the sunshine will be nice. You know, well, Athens has had an eclipse apparently. Athens camera, not working. But Huntsville camera looks just fine. Thank you very much. No problems there. Hi, Sheila Lee. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Sheila Lee. Always a pleasure to see you on. Tell Ed I said hi, okay? Good to see you on. Dot is on. She's from Rhode Island, and all my friends up in Rhode Island where I used to work, you all had some snow last night. I saw the footage. So everybody was very angry. I felt like it wasn't forecasted correctly. I don't think any time I worked in Rhode Island did anybody ever think I had a snow forecast correct. So I think it just kind of comes with the territory. Hope all is well for you, Dot. Here's your 12-hour forecast, everybody. Clouds to sun, a little breezy, temperatures hovering low 40s. For our area, the low temperature this morning in the 30s is right about where we should be. Where you'll really feel the difference is when the temperatures don't climb to 50 like they should, and we get stuck in those low 40s with the breezy conditions. Hi, Darlene. Darlene, I feel like I'm hanging out with you, talking to you at least some point of every day right now. And that makes me happy. Tell Rick I said hello. Hope all is well. We got to hang out yesterday in beautiful Decatur. It was fun, fun, fun. Hi, Amy Seaton. Good morning to you. I hope all is well. And Amber's on this morning. She said, I made it. I'm glad you did too. It's a busy time of year, and I understand that the coffee times, which I do on Saturday and Sunday mornings, each and every Saturday and Sunday morning around 8 o'clock, I understand that life gets busy. I totally get it, and I know this weekend's a busy one for many of you, and I'm glad the weather cooperates. It'll be clear and cold tonight, though. Some of you have mentioned that you might go out to Tinsel Trail tonight, and if you do, the temperatures will be falling from the 40s through the 30s into the 20s. So Tinsel Trail is a cold one, but that's kind of what you want, right? A festive feel, I would say. And a little less wind this evening will go a long way to making it feel probably bearable and a good night to go. Hi, Tanya Keys. Good to see you. Good morning to you too, my friend. It's your birthday, Tanya. Happy birthday to you. It's always good to see you. I always love chatting with you. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. December birthdays are always good. 3-day forecast, what's also good. If you're not a fan of the cold, look at those temperatures for the next 3 days. Tennessee Valley heating up. Well, not really heating up, but 50s to near 60. It kept it dry through Tuesday. Again, our next chance of rain looks like it will be on Christmas Day. And right now the model's really split on how this is going to play out. Trending drier and just a few showers now than not really a soaker. The heaviest rain may stay to our west and northwest, but that Friday into next weekend time frame, that could be where we look at more widespread, more in the way of heavier rainfall, not severe weather, but just some much needed rain. And it will certainly be rainfall with the temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Darlene, the hostess with the mostest, flashing around a few happy birthdays right there to Tanya. I see that. It's good stuff. Same with D. I love it. That's because D, you're a good guy. I know you are. I can tell. Have to still meet sometime, but Justin, my good friend from Florida, from Michigan, likes the Miami Dolphins and a Florida NFL fan. Says good morning. Good to see you on. I'm doing fantastic, Justin. I hope you're doing well too. Big weekend before Christmas. Hope you are having a good holiday stretch of whether you're having fun with friends or if you're just hanging out. Hope the weather for you, it's been very cold up in Michigan. You got that really cold air. Frigid stuff. Amber, you're so sweet. She says, happy birthday. Mine's coming up, and I'm trying to postpone it. Oh, Amber, live it up. I've had a lot of them. Birthdays, they come and go. It's all how you feel on the inside. Strawberry cheesecake coffee? What are you talking about, my good friend D? That sounds awesome. Hi, Jamie Lewis. Good morning. She says, I'm cold. That's all. Thank you. She's not here. She's in Virginia, everybody. So I'm going to show you. Let me show you the U.S. graphic for temperatures. Pretty chilly stuff for sure. I mean, it is the first day of winter, so we expect it to be cold. This really shouldn't be a shock to anybody. I mean, it is December. There's your cold air. Watch that cold air just ooze south during the day yesterday. And then we knew today was going to be cold. I talked about my good buddy Justin up in Michigan, very chilly stuff there. Look at that, the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field at 8 degrees. Chicago at 15, and then you go south all the way down to the panhandle of Florida, some very cold air. So as cold as it is now for the lower 48, it's going to warm up for just about everybody for Christmas Day. In fact, much of the pattern reverts back to a milder above average pattern for Christmas, except for extreme portions of the Northeast where it could still stay a little chilly. Tanya, meet Darlene. Darlene, meet Tanya. Both very cool people right there. Justin, good morning to you, my friend. Hope all is well. I don't see any severe weather at all, man. I got nothing. I got nothing for severe weather. I know you asked me, and I appreciate your passion about the severe weather. I don't see any coming up. Maybe next Friday night to Saturday could have a few rumbles of thunder, but we've had some thunderstorm opportunities, but it's been more just rainfall. What happened on Wednesday, I thought Eric Burke did a great job in the morning explaining that it wasn't really a severe weather day, but we just wanted to issue a first alert to let everyone know there was going to be some storms that didn't catch you off guard, some thunder, some lightning. If you have a dog at home that doesn't like thunder, it's important. It can affect your day, right? And the rain did come down. It was just beneficial rain. It worked out great. Dave Luddy, my good friend, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Always a pleasure, Dave. Adam Parks, what are you doing on, Adam? Good to see you. I hope all is well. You got a little snow up your way, huh, my friend? I heard rumors. So you fake the temperatures there in the 30s, you take the temperatures there in the 30s, and you add a little wind with it. And this is what you got for your feel-like temperature this morning, a lot of 20s. So it could have been a lot colder this morning. If we had cleared those clouds out a little bit faster, we'd be looking at feel-like temperatures in the teens with air temperatures in the 20s. So it's still cold, but it could have been a lot colder. And then when we do finally clear out and we drop back into the 20s tonight, we don't have any wind. So tomorrow morning, the wind chill values will be what the air temperature is. In the end, it's cold, but there's actually reasons behind this different levels of cold, so to speak. And you wake up in the morning tomorrow at 23 or 24, you're going to catch your attention more than like a 34 or 35 that we have out there now. Because when the wind doesn't blow this morning, you get a little break in between gusts. 34, 35 is kind of where we should be for this time of year. It is December, right? All right, Justin, I'm good, Jeff, and yes, I'm a diehard Dolphins fan. I love it. Yeah, so I met Justin a long time ago on social media, followed him on my Facebook page up in Rhode Island, good guy, and I've talked to Justin forever, and the Dolphins seem to play the Titans a lot. But you guys always seem to beat us too, which, well, everybody beats us now. Amber, she says 22 forever on the inside. Yeah, that was a long time ago for me, but yeah, I love that. Feeling young? Yeah. Vacation Valerie, she says good morning to Jamie. Vacation Valerie, everyone knows you're making cookies today. You can't hide it. The rumor has it. So it's really cool is, I talked to many of you on here. Vacation Valerie and Darlene started to talk. Vacation Valerie and Amanda talk. And I love seeing everybody hang out and get to know each other more, and that's awesome. I still think, like, Darlene and Vacation Valerie were, like, meant to be best friends, definitely. It's like, ridiculous. It's crazy. Amanda, hey, Jeff, what do weather patterns suggest for the rest of the winter season? There's a lot of hype on social media saying we all have a lot of moisture and cold air coming. Any truth to that, or is it just hype? I think a lot of times when you take a forecast, like if you look at like a big picture, right? I think you kind of take it with a grain of salt because it's hard to get the forecast right for the next day, let alone the next 30 days, right? But usually, typically, in the kind of pattern that we're in this winter, La Nina pattern, we tend to actually be a little bit above average temperature and about normal average precipitation. But you can have variances throughout the winter where you can get a little bit more of one or a little bit less of the other, so to speak. And it looks like right now that we stay really mild to end this month of December. There is no change in that. Maybe a shot of some colder air coming like maybe like January 5th to like January 12th. But trying to pinpoint whether or not that means cold and snow, I would be very careful what you see on social media. but like trying to just find an overall pattern. Like first off, where are we at temperature wise? We know we're really warm to end the year. We start the month off in January. We'll see a drop in temperatures after the first 4 or 5 days, and it will get cold again. So if you have cold air, you have a chance, right? But nothing really jumps out in the long-term forecast models as any kind of big storm coming our way. In fact, we have a lot of storms that, like through December into early January, that cut to our west. And whenever that happens, we stay on the mild side of things, and we usually have a big rain event. Sometimes you got to watch out for severe weather. Justin would be asking me that question. But you have to have the cold air in place to pop a little snow, which would mean you need this track to move a little bit more east. You want to see low pressures develop along the Gulf Coast and then move to our south and east with some colder air locked in if you want snow. These tracks to the west aren't going to help us if you want snow. So I hope that helps. Oh, I fell way behind. Justin, very cold here, even colder tomorrow. Jamie says not only Southwest Virginia on the mountain, yeah, everybody, a lot of chilly air across much of the U.S. Those of you talking about where you're at location-wise. Some very cold air for sure for much of the lower 48. Vacation Valerie saying good morning. Amanda says, there she is, Vacation Valerie. Vacation Valerie, I think people come on the coffee time to see you at this point. They just want to say, where's Vacation Valerie? Where is she? I just need to talk to her. I just need to know that I got to talk to Vacation Valerie this morning. That's what Vacation Valerie rocks. All right, I fell so far. Oh, I got to block that person. That takes care of that. All right, I fell a little bit behind everybody. I do apologize on that. Stan, good morning, Jeff. He says, I love my new kitchen. The doctor gave me a box today. Oh, no. You're getting sick? Yeah, eat some breakfast. Eat some food. And try to feel better, my friend, okay? A lot of sickness going around. A lot of people saying they don't feel good right now. Don't want any of that. I'm glad you like the kitchen, though, my friend. It looks really good. I saw the pictures are awesome. That floor looks really good. Jamie wishing happy birthdays. Amber says, I'm also curious. We have to travel to Ohio this winter for cheer, and after getting stuck in Indy last winter, I'm nervous. Yeah, did you try to come back for the ice? That was like the ice storm, Amber, right? The epic sleet event that we had. Half-inch of sleet, shutting down all the Tennessee Valley for 10 days. We had frigid temperatures, too. It was very cold. But, yeah. I think, like if you're trying to come back like mid-January and it's only December 21st right now, my suggestion would be to keep an eye on some of the forecasts. Our 10-day goes out pretty much to the end of the year now, so that covers the rest of December. But it is winter, so it's probably hard to avoid snow when you're north, especially up in Indy. Yeah, I got to keep an eye on that for sure. Not as much here, but you can still get it. A lot of good mornings, a lot of good mornings, a lot of good mornings, a lot of hope you feel better, a lot of good mornings back and forth, which is fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Can't tell if this is snow or frost. Somebody said that to me here yesterday. So we had a really hard frost here like Thursday night into Friday morning, and I had to like scrape the windshield, and I was so annoyed. I mean, I actually had to try. I couldn't just windshield wiper fluid it. I had to actually like get out and scrape. And Lillian, I think, wrote me. She says, Jeff, I can't tell if it's snow or frost. It was definitely frost. There was no snow. But it had that, like, it was such a heavy, thick frost. It looked like almost like a coating of snow on the ground when I looked at some of the cameras. It was pretty cool, actually. There was no snow, though. It was definitely frost. Here, locally. I don't know about Virginia. Where you are, Jamie, I saw some flurries near West Virginia and Southwest Virginia this morning. When I was on air this morning. It's not our forecast here, but I saw it for you. All part of a little quick-moving system. Adam Good, what are you doing on? Hey, good to see you on. You commented 5 minutes ago, and I'm a slacker, and I'm way behind. But it's good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well. Getting ready for Christmas, I'm sure, right? Big weekend. A lot of stuff to do this weekend. It's always nice that if Christmas falls on a Wednesday, you have the weekend preceding it, right? Which is nice. And then you got the weekend after. You could really turn this into a big old shindig here. All right. I'm putting the 10-day up so you can see it for those of you just coming on now. Amber says, good morning. Good morning, Justin. We have known each other for a long time, Justin. Justin, we've been talking since like 2017, right? That was like an eternity ago. I was back in my 40s. Jamie says, I made cookies yesterday. Oh, and with the baby too. That's the best part. I gotta make some cookies. I want some sugar cookies. I'm kind of craving them. Vacation Valerie. Talking to everybody. Tomorrow's supposed to be a heat wave. Jamie's going to get the 48 tomorrow. It's our forecast, too. Vacation Valley. Amber, a lot of flu going around, especially in the kids. 'Tis the season. Yeah, Amber, it's a good point to make. We did a story, and I don't remember, and I'm sorry, because I follow weather, and sometimes I pay attention to the news, but probably not as much as I probably should. But one of the schools, a couple schools in the area that actually shut down for the rest of the week on Tuesday because they didn't have anybody coming to school because everybody was sick, right? That time of year for sure. Vacation Valley says she's a little late because she was up watching Hallmark movies. You don't know when to turn off the TV. I know everyone has their opinion of Hallmark movies, but I will tell you this. They can be pretty addicting if you start watching them. I know they all have the same somewhat plot, but they're all a different story in some weird way. Tweety says it's National Fried Shrimp Day. You know what, Tweety? I may go get some shrimp today. What do you think of that? The 10-day forecast. I put breezy. I think the breeze is something you'll notice if you're doing some shopping. You come out of the store, that wind will get you in the face. It'll make that 42 feel like a 32 real fast. Cold tonight if you're going to church services Sunday morning. Temperatures in the 20s and clear. Got a better chance to maybe reach 50 on Sunday. And then even warmer by Tuesday. That's Christmas Eve day. Those of you who are going to be traveling locally, probably going to wait till either Tuesday or Wednesday to do it. It looks good for Monday and Tuesday. Near 60. We'll track some clouds if you're going to midnight mass Tuesday night. And I think if we get any rain on Wednesday, it would be in the morning. And then drying out for Thursday, could probably take that 20% out and then maybe ramp up Friday's percent a little higher because Friday night, and Saturday of next week look pretty wet. Temperatures in the 60s. Let me show you what I mean for Christmas Day really quick, okay, everybody? Because I know that's a big part of the forecast. I want to make sure I give it some love. I'll put the graphic up for you right now. It's our Christmas Outlook graphic, and Eric Burke put the cute little Santa in there waving. I love that little Santa. It's a great little Santa. That's 7 a.m. Notice it's pretty sunny, right? That's Tuesday. That's 3 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Looks pretty good. Jamie's daughter's feeling better. She was sick for a while. Everybody's talking about that. Justin asked me, hey, Jeff, are the Titans in the playoffs? No, my friend. They've won 3 games. They're 3-11 this year. Yeah, they're not very good in the playoffs. Yeah, they're not in the playoffs. Not this year. And Amber, I'm definitely turning it into an extended vacation. I just started a new nursing job, the dream job, which is remote, which is great. And I'm off until my birthday on January 2nd. Amber, you enjoy that time off. That's awesome. So nice to have time off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to work on the forecast so that you can enjoy some time outside. Whatever weather you want, I'll try to get it for you. But this is Christmas Outlook. This is Christmas Eve on 3 p.m. Take you into midnight. This is midnight mass. You can see clouds building in right around 40 degrees. Not really all that cold. And then Christmas morning, there's some rain lurking behind Santa. And some areas like in Arkansas and Louisiana and into eastern Oklahoma could have a real decent rain. But it looks like as that front moves closer, there's some showers that make it to our western zones by about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But then it just kind of fizzles out and the front loses steam and there's just not a lot of rain with it. You know, we'll see how it plays out. There's still a long way to go. It's still 5 days away. More, like I said yesterday, the forecast models were a lot more robust with how much rain it brought to the area. But now, don't look all that impressive. It's like, kind of fizzles out. Donna Oliver, good to see you on. Good morning. Jeff, Merry Christmas from PC in the house. Yes, D.O. from PC in the house. Jamie, yesterday, holidays, 2-hour delay. Yep, Jamie's talking about her daughter's boyfriend trying to fly to the house. And We just did national packages today on NBC about the delays at some of the airports, whether they're weather related or just volume related. You know, pack your patience, they say. You know, getting through the screening process is slow. I try to give updates on flights that leave out of Huntsville. I usually do during the traffic during the week. I haven't checked this morning, but let me check real quick. Obviously, we're not, we have flights that leave Huntsville. It's not quite as bustling as some of the other airports across the United States. But there is a delayed flight right now. Like if you're flying out of United Airlines, you already know this because it was supposed to leave at 7:30 and now it's set to depart at 8:54. That's flight 5266 United Airlines to Chicago. That is leaving an hour and 24 minutes late. That would be a huge bummer. Not so much if you're flying into Chicago, but if you're flying and you're trying to connect to another flight to go someplace else, you're probably going to miss your connecting flight if that's the case, right? Hey, Lindsay, good to see you on. Merry Christmas to everyone and Jeff. Hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful holiday. Lindsay, you're the best. Good to see you on. I hope all is well. Big heart. I'm going to put a heart to that too. I like that. Makes me happy. Amber, talking to Valerie about sickness. Good morning, Kyle. Good to see you. Says everybody stay safe and healthy. The flu is spreading like wildfire. It is. There's a lot of people getting sick. I'm kind of a slacker. I need to get my flu shot. I usually get it in November, and I haven't done it yet this year. Vacation Valerie says, I'm allergic to shrimp. I can't enjoy. Cheryl, what's up? Getting ready to go into hibernation until holiday is over. So sending holiday wishes to you and everyone now. Cheryl, it's good to meet you last Sunday. Pleasure. Was mine. And you hibernate. I get it. I wish I had that luxury. I would probably hibernate too. Me and the dogs would just watch TV for like the next 4 days if we could do it that way. But hey, Jeff, for the Titans in the playoffs. Vacation Valerie says, waiting for Jeff's answer. You get a Matt. You know what? I don't give very many mean ones. I'll put an orange angry one at you right there. That's what you get. My face is red. Fire it up. Waiting for Jeff's answer. You know what my answer is going to be. It's going to be they stink. It's just a rough year. It's a turning corner. We're going to get better. We're building blocks. Long term. Stan says hi to Tanya, which is fantastic. And Tweety says, oh no, it's also ugly sweater day. Well, everybody can do that. You don't have to like shrimp for that, right? What's that one? Anybody ever see that Hallmark movie, Never Kiss a Man in a Christmas Sweater or something like that? It's a really good one if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I guess all the Hallmark movies kind of come out the same way, but that's what's okay about it. Amber, thank you. You have to bring me my snow machine, it sounds like. Yeah. I don't know, Amanda, I always say this about snow opportunities, and it's not just in the Tennessee Valley, it's really just anywhere. You just gotta thread the needle, so to speak, like a good quarterback in tight coverage. If you can go ahead and you can get some cold air in place and you can time something that can trigger some kind of precipitation with that cold air in place, bada bing, bada bang, you got snow. And sometimes, I've seen some really mild winters in the area that I forecast for that had some of the highest snow totals that we ever had on record. You get like those marginal snow events that are like 32, 33 degrees. It's like a heavy wet snow, causes some problems. And then the next day, you're warming up to 50 and half of it's melting already. I've had winters where I've worked in other markets that have been like that, where the snow totals for the winter were actually above average, but the temperatures were above average too. And that can happen as well. You just got to time it right. Oh, that's okay, Justin. You don't have to apologize. The Titans just stink. It's okay. He's like, I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. And I know sometimes for the holiday season it can be a little tough, my friend. And I know, and I get that. And I know we've talked about that before. So I'm wishing you the best, my friend. Fried shrimp. Did you hear that? Let's try that again. I swear there's only coffee in here. Actually, it's a latte. Very bougie again. Pinky out today. Fried shrimp in an ugly sweater. I like that, Amber. There you go. Fried shrimp in an ugly sweater. That's perfect. That covers both days all in one. I love it. Vacation Valerie saying good morning to Lindsay. which is very cool. Donna's talking to Valerie. Justin loves shrimp, which is great. Keisha and Valerie saying hi to Kyle. I'm just cycling through all the hellos, everybody. Okay, I'm going to make sure I say this right. Japan, Janan. Janan is on this morning. She says, Janan Smithson Downs. Sounds like Japan, but say it Janan. Damn. Good to see you on. Good to see you on. Good morning. I try to remember this stuff. Hey, Linda, good to see you on. I haven't talked to you in a long time. So good morning, Jeff. It's cold out. Took my garbage out. I was glad to get back inside. Have a good day. Linda, you have a very good day, too. I'm making sure I say hello to you and have a very good day. And good to see you on. I haven't seen you on in a while. Good to see a comment from you. Vacation Valerie saying good morning to you, Linda. Vacation Valerie, the hostess with the mostest, saying hi to everybody. I'm going to cycle through temperatures. I want to kind of see where we're at real quick and mess around with the graphics. Check the time, which is 8:28. We're doing okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you something, too. I got to tell you a funny story. Remind me to tell you a funny story for those of you that are still on when I'm done with this. All right, temperature right now, like I said, low to mid 30s this time of year is not really jaw-dropping, newsworthy weather across the Tennessee Valley. It's right where we should be. But the winds, that's what's making it feel a lot colder. The winds have been about 10 miles per hour all morning while we were on air. Same true. And I would imagine if you live in Lookout Mountain, Mentone, Valley Head area, down towards Fort Payne, those winds have been a little stronger there for you this morning. And the wind chill values are cold for everybody. Feels like 20s across the board. Cold stuff. And Janan says, you did fantastic with my name. I'm going to put a big heart to that because I don't forget stuff. I'm getting old, but I'll tell you this. If you tell me how to say your first name, I'm going to make sure I remember it. I promise you that. Vacation Valerie says, tell the funny story. I will tell the funny story, I promise. Oh, I wanted to show one more thing before I tell the funny story. Sorry, my graphics are really slow, everybody. It's my fault. I'm trying to hit the button too fast. Jamie was saying she might have had a little snow in Virginia this morning. This is what I was talking about. That looks like it's almost, the wind's blowing over the mountains, almost like it's like an orographic kind of snow. But anyway, that's where the snow is. See how the clouds here in our area are like literally just vanishing, dissipating really quickly? That's why we're getting into sunshine even a little bit faster than I thought. So nothing wrong with that. But all right, my funny story. Got to tell you this. Jeff's stories have always I tell good funny stories. Y'all so sweet. So like, I'm not really big into buying gifts for people for Christmas, and I try not to take gifts from people because I don't want the responsibility of buying them a gift because I just don't like to be bothered by it. I guess that's a really bad thing to say, but anyway, I got to come up with something for Claudia and Matthew because they bought me something really cool. And then the other day I got a gift from Brad, and Brad actually is really good with gifts. So Brad got me a coffee mug, and it's really cool. It has a picture of me from when like 5 years ago when I was at home in Mystic, and it was a very casual off day from work kind of look. Put it on the coffee, but then it was really cool. It made a personal touch. It was on the backside. It said, "Coffee time." So, and it's a good coffee mug for me to bring in and drink out of that instead of the styrofoam cup. Jess made me a really good coffee mug too. It's really cool. So I have plenty to choose from, but it was very thoughtful because like I don't see Brad very much. We cross like paths every once in a while. We'll see each other more at Havoc hockey games than anything else, but it was really nice of him to buy me a coffee time mug. And coffee times, you know, like I came up with doing this, you know, it's not like it's a very small net group, but we talk weather, we talk a lot of different things, talk Havoc, we talk pandas in the summertime. I try to answer as many questions that you have the best of my ability, and you all have gotten to know each other, which is exactly what I wanted this to be like. And it's how I kind of ran it a bit up in Rhode Island. I did it at night, so it was a little bit more people involved, but it was always nice to have everybody get to know each other. And those friendships are still actually friends now, which is fantastic. Linda's talking to Valerie, which is good. Justin likes the stories. Amanda says, my cats have been trying to chase all the leaves blowing around outside lately. They watch from the window, perches, and try to chase them. It's cute. They do the same thing with snowflakes. Yeah, speaking of leaves, I felt like the leaves fell off the trees really, really late. I don't know if that was because it was so warm at the beginning of November. I feel like I feel like it's just different. Like the timing of the leaves falling was different this year. Plus, we've had a lot of wind lately too, so those leaves are like all over the place, I'm sure. I feel like the last 2 months have been really windy. Like I feel like every other day we're talking about gusty winds, whether it's a southerly flow pumping in some very mild air or a northerly flow bringing the hammer down on the temperatures. I feel like we've just had a lot of wind lately, and the reason why, I don't know what they're called, but those vents that spin on the top of your roof to clear out, to like let the air circulate in your attic. I have one that has, I think something's bent on it. And when those winds blow, it's like, it makes this like really loud noise. I'm sure my neighbors must hate me. And I feel like I hear it every day practically, or maybe it's just more magnified because it's so loud. But man, just like funny story time. I don't know if my stories were really funny though. I guess it was funny and thoughtful that Brad thought about the coffee time and then got a cup for me, which was really cool. I don't know, my vent story might have been funnier. John, hey, Jeff, good morning to you and Merry Christmas. John, my good buddy, good to see you on. I met John down in Gunnersville at the weather programming radio thing. John's a trip. You're a good guy right there. I actually talked to you long before I met you there, but you're a good guy, John. Vacation Valley says, cats are a great entertainment. Claudia would definitely agree with y'all. You know, Claudia's big cats. I'm more dogs, but I've had cats before. Cats are great too. I'm not upset. Cats are great. Amber says, that was really sweet. I love a thoughtful gift. It was very, very sweet, actually. It's just the fact that he acknowledged coffee time and then took the time to get a coffee mug was like 2 thumbs up. Brad's a cool guy. That's the way it works. So it was pretty awesome. So. I just got a message from somebody. So what's that thing on your graphic? Just to let you know, it's hard to see. This is the 3-day forecast here, so it's obviously chilly today. And I wanted to show this behind me to show the warming temperatures. This is actually a Christmas ornament. Those of you who don't know what that is, just got a message. What's that red and white thing? This is a beach, and this is like Alabama shoreline kind of Christmas. And if I move this panel out of the way here, you would see that there's some ornaments behind it too. So this is not a weather-related event or anything like that. That was kind of obvious, but maybe not. Hey, Jeff, do you still remember the squirrel? I can't remember his name. The squirrel. You mean I don't think I have him with me. My little Puxatawny Phil? He's actually Providence Phil. But little Phil? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I still have him. I still have Phil. Yeah. Phil is, I don't think he's in my bag here, though. He's at home right now. I had him the other day, though. He was like team mascot, the stuffed animal that everybody wanted, everybody knew about. It was the craziest thing. Vacation Valerie and John would actually get along really well, too. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Good morning, everyone. Oh, good job, Brad Travis. He got a real coffee mug. I did. Oh, Mel, you must be so happy about this, right? No more styrofoam. I'm going to bring the cup in. And I'll use it tomorrow to show you that I got it. And I like the picture. I mean, the picture was back when I was young. It was like 6 years ago, but I'm good. You want to put that in the coffee mug? I'm all right with it. But it was cool. I'll bring it in tomorrow. Mel, watch tomorrow. I'll be back and I'll have the coffee mug. And I'll put my latte or my coffee in the mug so that I'm not using styrofoam. I get it. Look at you thanking Brad Travis. I love it. Tamara, how are you? Good morning, Jeff. I love coffee talk. I love it when you're here hanging out with me. And I know you like the cold temperatures too. So you get the best of both today. You get the little coffee talk and you get to have a little bit of cold temperatures. I know you're a big fan. And Donna Dio says, yes, all good stuff. Look at you all being so kind this morning. Amanda, yes, lots of leaves hadn't fallen yet, but they are now with all the wind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I'm a one tree that has a couple leaves on it, but pretty much cleaned off now at this point. But I felt like it was really late this year, and I don't know any scientific reason for that. Like, I just felt like it was late. I felt like every time I looked at the cameras, I felt like I was seeing more leaves. And I asked Eric about it, and Eric's like, it does look kind of leafy out there. I said, yeah, it does. I don't know if it was just later in the year or what, but. John saying Merry Christmas to everybody, which is fantastic. Amber says, all right, friends, we're off, starting a new holiday tradition of funny shirts with our matching PJs, so got to go. Hey, you go hit the thrift store and have fun. Do that. Amanda, good seeing you on. Wishing you the very best. She says, I hope everybody has a great Christmas. Very sweet. Jeffrey Resendez, what's up? I hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas if I'm not in the chat tomorrow. Jeffrey Resendez, you have a very Merry Christmas, and thank you. You get a Merry Christmas, and you get a very Merry Christmas. Jeffrey Resendez, I'm wishing you the very best. Tamara and Val, you both would actually get along really well too. There's not too many people that Vacation Valerie would get along with. She is the hostess with the mostest for that reason. The squirrel, Justin the squirrel was Providence Phil, a little groundhog. He was very popular because Groundhog Day is my favorite day of the entire year. And so I got a lot of people sending me like stuffed animals and then T-shirts and everything else. So instead of having it be Puxatawny Phil, we named it Providence Phil. Copyright issues, of course. And I was thinking about at one point having like Providence Phil have his own page at one point. But then I figured somebody named Phil in Providence, a real human, would be really ticked off by that. So I chose not to do that. But yeah. It's pretty funny. Phil's doing the guy, little thing. He's like, Phil, that's it. Oh, yeah, I love that thing. I don't think I have Providence Phil with me. Let me check. I don't think so. Providence Phil was in my bag like last week, but I think I took him out because I cleaned my bag out, which was actually something I needed to do because I had so much junk in here. Yeah, Phil's back home. High up in the closet so the dogs don't eat him. Yep. I'll bring him in tomorrow, too. I'll bring that in the coffee mug tomorrow. Hey, Charlotte, what's up? Good morning, Jeff and everyone. Hope all and Merry Christmas. Hope all have a Merry Christmas. Stay warm. Stay warm. Cheers. In the styrofoam cup, Mel. Sorry. I'm a slacker. Tamara says, I celebrate Christmas, but I also honor Yule. Anyone else have to do the same? I'm not familiar with that, but I'm sure if somebody does, chime in and talk amongst yourselves. That'd be great. Mel, I'm very happy that Brad Travis got you a real mug. Mel, I'm happy that you're happy. I miss you, Mel. Yep. I do. Amanda, I think it had a lot to do with the above average temps. The leaves, yes, I agree, Amanda. Yes, I had to sometimes think about where that came from. But yeah, I feel like the warm temperatures in November kind of slowed that down a little bit. I don't know. I think so though. I mean, it was really warm early November. I mean, November, for those of you catching up who don't know this, November in Huntsville was the warmest November on record since records have been kept back in like early 1900s. That's only because we started the month on fire. I mean, we were hitting 80-degree temperatures like we were hitting fastballs down the middle over the fence. It was crazy. It had like 6 days of 80 plus. I mean, the record was 7 for the whole month. The first like 7 days, we had 6 of them that were like 80 plus. That's very odd. Very, very odd. Hey, Billy, how you doing? Hey, Jeff, hope you have a great weekend. You do the same, my friend. Kevin, hi, Jeff. Do you update the weather on Mix 96.9 on Saturday mornings? I do not. The weather hits for the weekend are done Friday night, and then we update again Sunday for Monday. I hope that makes sense. And then we update. And then this week is really weird because of the holiday. A lot of people aren't at the radio station, so we have to do like radio hits like really early. And it's kind of just a free-for-all trying to get them over there. But there is a method to the madness. But usually I don't have to do radio hits on Saturday morning. They're usually done the night before. So they're updated. So Brad will usually update them on Friday night before he leaves. And then he covers it for pretty much the whole weekend. I hope that helps. Vacation Valerie, blushing, which is great. I love Providence Phil, so he's cute and adorable. Providence Phil is a pretty adorable. I know, everyone knows. Stan, I got a coffee mug from Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis. This is coffee time on it, and it's really cool, and it's at home, and I got to bring it in. That's the coffee mug. And Mel doesn't like I drink out of a styrofoam cup because it's not good for the environment. And she's right. Oh, Mel, I'm not going to bring tears to your eyes. I miss you so much, though. Remember, Mel, you used to call me at the station sometimes, and I would talk to you on the phone? I remember that. Or the time that we went out to the park, and the 5K was there, and we had Gus was out there, and Lori was out there. And, oh, my gosh, everybody was out there. Erica was there. It was a good day. It was a good day. Or the time when, was it during COVID, I had to ring the bell at Salvation Army, and you came out and you said hi. So I remember all these things. I don't know how I remember it, but Tamara says, I love my burr with my coffee. Yeah, well, you loving this weekend right now, Tamara. You good. You all right. Let's see if anybody said anything mean to me over here. No, good. Hey, well, good views on the YouTube page, too. Okay. Yay, this is great. I don't usually check the numbers there, but I'm very happy to see that, too. Woohoo, party for Jeff. But, Alexandra, what are you doing? Morning, my weatherman. Alexandra, good to see you. I hope all is well. You guys behaving? Getting ready for the holiday? Ronnie, okay? Tell him I said hello. Hope all is good with you both. Big hugs. It's good to see you. Mel says, I remember all those good things to Jeff. Those are good old days. Slater Park was the name of the park. That's it. Slater Park. It was the only thing I couldn't think of. I couldn't think of the name of the park. I'm like, remember that park where you're at? Yeah. Slater Park. It's in Pawtucket. Pawtucket, right? Am I right about that? Pawtucket. I better find out where it is, because if I have the wrong town, I'm going to feel like a big loser. It is. It's Pawtucket. Pawtucket. Let me see here. I miss you too, Alexandra. I miss you too. Good to see you all. And you had some snow, Alexandra. I heard rumors. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Yep. I heard a rumor. What'd you get? 2-3 inches of snow? In Bristol? Warren? Teresa says, didn't Phil have a partner? Yes. Phil had a partner. I don't remember the name I gave. I don't remember the name I gave her. Oh no, oh no. You know what? I don't even know where she is. I gotta do some investigative Jeff Denoyer work. There's a box at home. So Providenceville has a very special place in the closet where the dogs can't get him. And he was put up there because he was taking a beating in my bag. Like I throw my bag down and then he started to get a little rip on him. So I felt bad. So he sewed up the little rip and then now he's in a safe spot. But yeah, he did have a partner. And I don't know where she is. She's in one of the boxes I don't think I ever opened up. I'll work on this. Justin's got a little snow falling in Michigan. That's very festive. He says hello. I appreciate that. We miss you. We miss Ronnie. And we hope all is well, Alexandra. Yes, Slater Park is in Pawtucket, Jeff, Rhode Island. Yes, indeed. Pawtucket. Hey, how are those paw socks doing? Oh, they're not there anymore. That's right. Oh. I'm stirring the pot a little bit here. Yeah. All right. Yule is today, the 21st of December. I did not know this. I'm going to do some investigative Jeff Denoyer WAFF 48 work. And, you know, it's funny. I took the winter graphic out of the 10-day forecast for today because it already had happened, but it is kind of winter the whole day. I probably should have left it in there. That wasn't very smart. Mel says, yep, she's right. We had snow, but about 2 to 4 inches of snow. That's all right. 2 to 4, that's festive. That's a little more than festive flakes. That can be a bit of a headache to drive in, right? Jeffrey Resendez says, did you hear that one of the Alabama quarterbacks transferred to BC? I did not hear that. Imagine if he transferred to BC, he was probably third on the depth chart, I would imagine. I don't know. The transfer portal is so hard to keep track of, and I don't understand how college coaches are expected to prep for a bowl game, keep track of the transfer portal, keep tabs of the guys that are the players that are losing from their team, and also trying to acquire some of the players that are really good in the transfer portal as well. Oh my gosh, you're almost better off having a bad year 1 year to recoup everything. Like, it's crazy right now. Crazy. I do it in the video game, and it's hard enough. I could imagine what it's like in real life. 10-day forecast before I get ready to go, everybody. Breezy Saturday. That's today. Low 40s, feel colder. Sunday, warmer. Not as much wind. It will feel better outside. Monday and Tuesday are mild. Track a few showers Christmas Day, but the bulk of the rain on that 10-day falls Friday into next Saturday. And it will be rain. We're in the low to mid 60s. Mel says, why can't you just leave Providence Field at your station? That way you don't have to worry about Rebel. I could. I don't really have a desk here, though, Mel. I'm a weekend guy now. So I have like a little tiny little drawer to put stuff in back there. I don't have like this big sprawling area that I can just throw anything in. So I don't leave him here. I don't leave anything here at night when I leave here. But you're right. I have a small little file cabinet. I could probably put him in and he'd be just fine. You're right. Alexandra, we got a few here, but around work like 5. There you go. That's a decent festive snow. I'm sure it was a headache to drive in. I don't miss that. I know, Vacation Valley. Oh no, you lost Phil's partner. I did. I actually, I don't think I did. I think she's actually in the closet too. Yeah, my face is really red now. I feel like a big jerk now, and I'm really sorry. Justin says, Providence Phil is good memories. He is good memories, right? Many a snowstorms in New England that we had with Providence Phil that we were out. I took him outside in the snow that time. Did some pretty weird stuff with Providence Phil. I built that. I had like a little, I built like a little tiny snowman. Put Providence Phil in it. I took pictures of him next to it. I put that picture on Facebook, and out of all the things I've ever posted before, severe weather, whatever, that picture of Providence Phil with my little tiny little snowman that was on the little, it was like a parking lot, like a retaining wall, had over like 13,000 shares. I've never had anything remotely come close to that kind of shares. It was hilarious. Amanda says, we need another top 10 moments of Jeff. No, you don't. You definitely don't want to hear that stuff. But Providenceville, everybody liked Providenceville. It was really important stuff. Like, it was a great way to explain the weather forecast in a way where people could understand it. But using Providenceville to do that, it worked out really well. All right, Vacation Valley. That would be super festive if we got 2 to 4 inches of snow here. Wait a minute. Whoa, Vacation Valley, slow down. If we had 2 to 4 inches here in the Tennessee Valley, we'd be shut down for weeks. What are you talking about? Christmas, I don't even know what we would do. It would be terrible. But it is festive, though. It is pretty when it happens. Bye, Stan. Have a good day, my friend. Feel better for sure. Mel, good to see you on. Hi, Helen. Good to see you. Good morning. Coffee time. Cheers. If I see a coffee cup, I cheer. And then spill it all over my face. All over my shirt. Smooth move there, Jeffrey. All right. A lot of goodbyes. A lot of hellos. I love it. Heart. Amanda, putting a heart. I love it. Alexandra, I remember the Fitz Facebook Live you did. It was me, the only one. Well, yeah. So Alexandra brings up a great point. When I first started in Rhode Island, not very many people watched the station. So I was trying to find ways to get people to watch. And I started Facebook Lives at night, 9:45 every night. And when I first started doing them for the first month, here they kind of caught on pretty fast here in the morning, which was cool. But I literally had like one person watching for like the first like month. It was Alexandra. She would watch, and then I had a couple more come in, and next thing you know, it started to spiral, and I started to get a whole bunch of people to watch. A lot of people were watching from different parts of the world, and it got pretty epic. But yeah, Alexandra was like the first one and the only one for like a month. We would just talk back and forth. Yeah. Amy, now I'm intrigued. We need Providence Phil in our lives. Okay. Providence Phil. I will work on getting Providence Phil in the building, and we'll take care of it. Providence Phil also has outfits. Those of you who aren't familiar with Providence Phil became such a staple and a mascot of the station that I worked at that people started making outfits for him. And he had capes, and we'd tie him up and like put the cape on him. We had holiday ones. There was festive fall ones that had candy corns on them. And I'm telling you, this became pretty epic. So, yeah. Yep. Alexandra, look at you now. I know, I've come so far, Alexandra. Way to go, Jeff. I don't know about that, but you're so sweet. Douglas. Hey, Douglas, congratulations on your Irish, my friend. It was kind of a snooze of a game, but I'm sure you loved it because your team won. Big win, on to the next, right? Just got to stay alive. Big Notre Dame Irish fan. His son goes to school there, and congratulations to you, Douglas. And that's where the 9:45 hugs came about, Mel says. It sure does. 9:45. And then remember, towards the end of my time in Rhode Island, they cut off the Facebook Live and wouldn't let me do it anymore. Remember that? Yep, got more views than the actual newscast did. Good morning to Douglas. Justin, Provinceville made you laugh. That's good. Stay cool. Talk later. And then the best hashtag ever. Alexandra, my weatherman is better than yours. Big hugs. Yep. Love that. Love that. Love that. All right. I got to bust a move. I have a lot to do today. Today's a Jeff day and not a work day. And I'm dedicating the entire day to finding really good food, doing the last of my Christmas shopping, and I cannot wait to go out and about, even with the cold temperatures, and I cannot wait to eat. If I told you where I was going, I can't do that, but I have like an itinerary of restaurants to stop at, and my goal is to have a little bit at every single restaurant. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to my favorite restaurant, which I can't say what it is, and I'm gonna have big dinner after I have a little bit of everything at all the other places. This is the Restaurant Jeff Tour Day. And that's how I'm going to play out my Saturday. So I hope everybody has a good day. Stay warm. Chelsea will be in tonight. She'll have more updates on the forecast for you. I will be back tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 5 a.m., ready to go. Probably shivering because it's going to be colder tomorrow morning than it was this morning. And many of you thought this morning was cold. We're going to take about 10 degrees off of that tomorrow morning. But we'll talk more about it when I'm here tomorrow. For now, everybody have a fantastic day. Wishing you all the very best.